Some people said Ray Fisher. That's funny because I've seen, Snyder fans say Ray Fisher. But, it's like the same Snyder fans go, Marvel is dying, it's a sinking ship. And then all of a sudden you want Ray Fisher to join Marvel Cinematic Universe? I'm like, what are you doing? What are we doing here? Guilty! Jonathan Majors found guilty of assault harassment. The verdict was reached Monday by a 6-person jury after over 4 hours of deliberation spread across 3 days. The actor is set to be sentenced on February 6th. The verdict was reached by a 6-person, okay, blah, 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 we already seen that, with family members and his girlfriend, Megan Good, behind him. Sentencing, of course, will happen then. The charges, a misdemeanor and a violation, carry a sentence of up to 1 year in prison. The two other charges, he was found not guilty of intentional assault in the 3rd degree and not guilty of aggravated harassment in 2nd degree. In his statement after the verdict, the actor's attorney said that looks forward to fully clearing his name, implying he may appeal. She continued, Mr. Majors is grateful to God, his family, his friends, and his fans for the love and support during this harrowing 8 months. Shortly after the verdict was read, Marvel Studios dropped the actor as Kang the Conqueror from its upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe. In total, Majors faces 4 charges of assault, aggravated harassment, and harassment after he called 911 on March 25th when he said he found his ex-partner, Grace Jabari, unconscious in their apartment. Police arrested Majors after finding apparent injuries on Jabari, including a laceration behind her ear and a bruised and fractured finger. Majors pleaded not guilty to all charges. Oh, boy. Is this possibly one of the biggest rise and falls of Hollywood? I mean, this guy was just... He got the role of being the next big baddie in the MCU. Of course, the MCU has been struggling, but still, and, Quantumania wasn't the best introduction. Creed 3. He was, there was that other movie where he's like a bodybuilder that was getting, before all this, was getting kind of praise. I don't know. It was at film festivals and whatnot, but man, this guy just like rose, and now it's just, he's a great actor. I'll give him that. Enjoyed his acting. I mean, I've heard things behind the scenes that maybe he kind of is a douche. I mean, I think we've all heard that before, and it's kind of funny too, because remember that TMZ video where he broke up a fight at a high school? He just kind of showed up and like randomly, and nobody believed it for a second. It looked like it was a PR move. It was a video by a PR team from VOT. It looked like something straight out of The Boys. It looked fake as all hell. So there was that whole thing where they were trying to do something, but man, it's just pretty crazy. But yeah, they did all that. I saw people, okay, so when it comes to recasting, so let's bring that back up. When it comes to recasting Kang, who do we feel? Because I think when it comes to Kang, I mean, obviously, if you watch the end of Loki, they did a pretty good job with the whole multiverse stuff where they don't have to, I think they could kind of relax a little bit. I mean, obviously, Deadpool is going to go crazy with it's going to be more of a parody of multiverse concepts. And of course, Secret War is going to be a thing. But I'm just saying now, when it comes to what's happening, I know a lot of people are like, just bring in Doctor Doom. I don't want them to just bring in Doctor Doom and then rush Doctor Doom. I really don't want that. I think they should just recast. Not a big deal. We've only seen him, we've seen him twice, technically, if you want to count Loki, but as Kang, as full-on Kang the Carpenter. Kang the Carpenter, that's right. He will install some carpet, put up some shelves, all with his magic. No, but Kang the Conqueror, we've only really seen him in action once, and it wasn't the best introduction. So maybe that's what Marvel's considering. It's like, well, people didn't really like Quantumania, so why even go forth with it? But at the same time, I'm just kind of going like, just recast. There's plenty of actors out there. Aldous Hodge, see, someone said that. I've seen John David Washington. There's been numerous castings that I've seen out there that it's like, yeah, I mean, just recast. What's wrong with recasting? Nothing wrong with recasting. Some people said Ray Fisher. Some people actually said Ray Fisher. And I went, okay, that's funny because I've seen, Snyder fans say Ray Fisher. But, it's like the same Snyder fans go, Marvel is dying, it's a sinking ship. And then all of a sudden you want Ray Fisher to join Marvel Cinematic Universe? I'm like, what are you doing? What are we doing here? Come on. I mean, I think Ray would actually nail it, and it would be an awesome opportunity for sure. And he could do something with that role 100%. But it was just kind of funny. I'm like, wait, I thought we all thought Marvel was dying, and now you want to bring in somebody you love into the sinking ship? Like, hey, here you go. Here's a seat to the Titanic.